And it's Wednesday night, which means it's time for Quick Fix Golf, where all our golfing buddies get together and we talk golf, and we have guests that are number one in the industry, right?
Yes.
Number one in the industry. Number one in the industry. We have one tonight with V1 Sports, who we're going to introduce to you in just a moment. But right now, we're going to tell you that I'm Bobby Lopez.
And I'm Darren DeMailey.
And we're the PGA pros at Quick Fix Golf. We did it.
It's easier when we're together, as opposed to you and Richard.
And that sounds sweet. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Anyway, we have V1 Sports on tonight, and our guest is Mandy Von C. You say it Von C? How do you say it?
Yep, Mandy Von C. That's right. You got it.
Mandy Von C and Chris McKinley, or McGinley.
McGinley, hard G.
Chris McGinley. Is that from Ireland?
I think so.
Because I went to Ireland. Well, you're part Irish, aren't you?
Yeah, the good part.
I went to Ireland about 3 years ago, and I tell you what, it was really nice. The people were wonderful.
It's a great place. The McGinleys are from Donegal, northwest corner.
The northwest corner. We went to the south. We went to the what is it, the things of Moors, what do they call it? The Cliffs of Moors.
Oh yeah.
And I thought I'd give my wife a little nudge, but I chickened out last second. I'm gonna give her a little nudge, but I was afraid they might have cameras or something. So
I'm not touching that one, Bobby.
I know. We should get to golf now, Bobby.
Well, anyway, V1, for those of you that are viewing us tonight, is the pioneers. They're the ones that started this whole thing, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about that, but we've been with them for 25 years and enjoyed every minute of it. And they helped golfers by being able to show them exactly what they're doing. I mean, if you can't fix what you can't see, and if you can't see it on video, I mean, it's made our business, because without the video, I don't think we'd be doing the same. So we want to thank you both for what you've done for us as teaching professionals. And don't you think so, Darren?
Yeah, I think it's so important. You can't see what you're doing. And in my years with Jack Nicklaus, he didn't need instruction. When he had Jim Flick come out, it was what he called his second pair of eyes. And V1 Sports is that second pair of eyes. And because you can't see what you're doing, you've got to be able to watch it on video. I went to a seminar when I was a young kid. It was Michael Breed and Hank Haney. Both of them were kind of going back and forth at it, arguing about using video instruction. And Michael Breed is a huge video person. He wrote a book about how to and where to put the cameras and how you should be using them. And Hank Haney said, no. Using video is not golf instruction. And I could not agree anymore.
Hank Haney told Charlie Adams to go ahead and fit golf clubs on my driving range if you want, because the club doesn't make a difference anyway.
This is not about beating up Hank Haney, because Hank's very smart and he's a great mentor and a role model for us. But video is essential. You can't see what you're doing, so you have to look at that video so you can understand what you're feeling and what is really going on. We say it every single day. You can't see what you're doing, so you have to be able to associate a feel with what reality is. And if you're not associating that feel, reality is never going to happen. And a lot of times it's exaggerated.
Not only that, I think by being able to send the video immediately once you're done with the lesson, that somebody can see what we went over, because they forget.
Yeah, they forget exactly.
By the time they drive home, they've already forgotten.
Yeah, no question.
And we attach a drill, which makes a big difference. So, Chris, let me introduce you first and say, what can you add to what we've done right so far?
Yeah, I think you're right. I heard you guys use a couple interesting words, see and feel. And for a lot of golfers, seeing is believing. They may not always take your word for it, even as experienced instructors like you guys are, that you can show them, hey, this is what you're really doing. And with tour pros, you see them talk all the time about, narrowing that difference between what they see and feel and real. And sometimes, until they see it, they can't feel it. And you're always trying to show them what's going on so that then they can generate the correct feel. So they're always fighting that difference between feel and real, and video is a great way to prove it to them.
Yeah, Bobby's always said that the best work that elite players are practicing is in the hotel room in the mirror, right, Bobby?
In fact, I learned from some ballet dancers. I mean, I'm telling you, man.
Ballet dancers.
What happened was the lady that owned the driving range where we are in Virginia, her daughter is a ballet dancer. I mean, big time. She's danced in New York and China and Russia and everything. And she said, "I'm going to bring a couple of the guys over from the group. Do you mind working with them?" I said, "Sure, not at all." And they're outstanding athletes, and they see the ballet dance as a series of places to go. So they immediately saw the golf swing as a series of places to go. He said, "Where do you want me to here?" "Okay, here's the dress." "Okay, fine. Where do you want me at the top of the backswing?" "Here." "Okay, let me see where that is." And he'd feel around. "Okay, I see where that is. Now, where do you want me to impact?" And it was amazing how quickly they would catch on because they would associate the feel with the mirror. And
well, hey, there's two sides to this equation. You guys know that. There's the golfer, and then there's you guys as the instructor. And V1 helps to make that interaction better, whether it's in person, someone comes in, takes a lesson from you, you can record it. Like you said, you can send them a lesson that they can have on their phone afterwards, because probably they're forgetting what you just taught them as they're driving away. So now they get, a little buzz on their phone, they pull up their lesson, they can see it, they can work on the things that you taught them to work on. Then they can record their swing themselves using the V1 app and review it. And if they want to do a little do-it-yourself work between, their lessons with you guys, they can do that using the V1 app, or they can send you a video back and you can monitor their progress. So we like to help broker that relationship between you guys and your students.
not only did they forget what we told them, I forgot what the hell I told them.
That's a good reminder for you too, then, Bobby.
What did I tell you? You told me to do this. I said, "Oh, yeah, I did."
Bobby, I've got some pros that have students that go back and look at videos from 5 and 10 and 15 years ago, which is super cool, right? That to have to teach someone that long, you probably have students in the system like that.
Most of our students are dead by 15. Oh yeah. It was, when I was working with Gene Sowers on the senior tour, I went back and looked to see how many times he looked at the video, because you look at how some of the students, I don't think the students know, but I can go back and I can see how many they look. The ones that are looking at the video the most seem to improve the most. And I went to take a look and say, here I did my first lesson with Gene Sowers. I wanted to look at the video. 43 times he looked at it.
Really?
43 times.
That's good numbers. I like it.
And I'm proud to say he won the Senior U.S. Open.
There you go.
He looked at it 43 times, and we look at some students and they see they've looked at it 16 times, 24 times, 21 times. Those are the students that are getting better. Those are the ones that really care and really are getting into looking at the video the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the seventh time that you see something you didn't see the first time.
Yep.
Right. Hey, Bobby,
Well,
I'd love to talk a little bit about the environment too, because I want to make sure everyone knows that the V1 Golf app is meant for students, and it's free, and it's the red app. So if you're a student tuned in tonight and you're looking to sign up with V1 Golf, the V1 Golf or V1 Golf Plus is the app for you. The V1 Pro is the app for golf instruction. That's the black app. So when you're looking in the App Store or on our website, there is our environment is that the student has the free app, and then the instructor has an app with more tools, more drills, and more tour model comparisons.
And how do they use? I mean, what's the best way for them to use it to be able to video the tape themselves and then send it to us so that we could do it?
So I'd love to show you a little deck that I've got for V1 Golf, if that's okay. But before I do that, I want to show everyone our phone holders. And I'm doing this because it's super important to film your swing correctly for your golf instructor. Darren, I'm assuming that you prefer the video on the hands.
Yes,
right?
correct. Yeah, 100%. I'm not, don't confuse me with Jim McClain that he likes the target line. Not me. I-
Most golf
There's
instructors
nobody
like
got
the
that one.
hands. So you guys, we have these really slick little phone holders. I don't know if you can see this. It sits on an alignment stick. This tool is very easy for filming your swing if you're by yourself. And it clips right into your phone. And we're going to offer these as a special tonight in a
that's
minute.
great. That's fantastic.
There you go, Jim Borachi. You guys have to film yourself while you're by yourself.
If you're practicing your golf swing and you're filming and you only have an alignment stick and no one to hold your camera, set it up on your hands, face on or down the line, and then you can capture your swing and send it over to Darren or Bobby. Do you guys mind if I do a share?
No,
Yeah,
please.
please do.
Go ahead. How do we make
Cool.
you the presenter?
She's going to do it.
There you go. Look at
Nice
that.
work.
Oh, she knows what she's doing. Unbelievable.
Can you guys see this screen?
Yes.
We
Awesome.
can.
So you guys, I just wanted to go through a little bit about our V1 Golf app tonight, since most of the attendees are students or golfers. And this is a visual of the V1 Golf app. You can access it on the App Store or on Google Play. However, I would highly suggest you go to our V1 Sports website, because if you enter a coupon code, which I'll tell you about in a minute, there's a really cool special. So this is a free app. You will be able to log in with your credentials and save your videos. You will also have some tools up here to do some self-analysis. So this is the V1 Golf app, and it is red. You can capture your swing in 240 frames per second high def on your phone. You can play back in slow motion. Like I said, draw some lines. You can trim the video, and then there's cloud storage, so you don't have to save all those videos on your phone. And then you can select an instructor in the app right there from your phone. Bobby Lopez and Darren are listed in the app. You find them, and they're set as your instructor and your academy. And the video goes directly to their V1 Pro account. They do not have to have it in their phone. They don't have to have it stored on their phone. It will be in the cloud, directly sent to those guys, and they will be analyzing your video and sending it back. So this is the management tool. You can sort videos. You can sort them from years ago. You can sort them from a certain session. You can sort them from a practice round. And there's some storage management in the system as well. The system, the software is always free.
Excuse me a second, Mandy. Chris, this is going to cost you big time, because I'm going to tell you something. You need to give her a raise. She's sharp.
She is so good. I just let her go, Bobby. I just try to
She's
stay out of
sharp.
the way.
I'm telling you, man.
I just stay out of the way.
All right. Okay, here's the
Good luck.
exciting
Go
stuff. Here's the
All right, go ahead.
exciting part, guys.
Go ahead.
We have an upgrade. You can upgrade to V1 Golf Plus. This gives you an ad-free experience and lots more tools and cool stuff. That software is $60 a year. But tonight, we want to give you 20% off, plus a free phone holder, plus free shipping. So if everybody tonight would like to go on to the V1 Sports website, enter the code phone holder. You will get a free phone holder. You will get the app, and you will not have to pay the $10 for shipping. So that will be released to all of our customers in a couple days, but Chris gave us permission to release it to your attendees tonight early. So a little treat, and we hope everyone goes and signs up for V1 Golf. I'm going to stop my share now, if I can figure out how to do that.
Oh, keep going. You're doing great.
That was the end of my slides, but I just want to really brag about the V1 Golf app. And, you know, you can upgrade. It's normally $60 a year. We're giving you a discount. We're giving you that cool phone holder. And I know it's super important to Darren and Bobby that you're filming your swings correctly. The phone holder gives you that opportunity. Literally, you can put it on an alignment stick and you can film it face on at the hands or down the line at the hands. Right, Darren?
Why
We
don't
wanna-
you tell us, tell a little bit to our viewers that what they can take advantage of here, Bobby.
Well, I'll tell you what, this just came to my mind as you were speaking. You probably haven't heard this from everybody else, I hope. We offer a unlimited drill review. So once we assign a drill to somebody, and we consider that as medication, they can videotape themselves with their V1 to they're performing the drill and send it to us, and we'll continue to analyze it, send it back and say, no, you're still not doing it right. No, you're still not doing it right. Okay, now you're doing it right, on an unlimited basis. But you won't get that anywhere else.
No, I'm not sure that was a good idea because do you guys know how much my putting stroke needs work? You guys are going to be sending me lots of drills on putting. I'm very upset that you're about to be really busy, my friends.
We are busy, but we want to make sure that the individual that we're dealing with is taking the medication properly. Because if a doctor tells you to take a pill every 4 hours and you're not taking it every 4 hours, you're taking one a week, you're not going to get better.
So
We
cool.
give you a drill and we say, we want you to perform this drill, whether it's in front of a mirror or wherever we're going to do it. We want you to do it again and again and again and again and do it properly. So we want to make sure you send us a video of you doing the drill, performing the drill. You're doing the drill right. Okay, good. Now we're set. That doesn't mean stop doing it. That means really start doing it now. So that's part of our process that I don't think anybody else in the industry has at this point.
That's such a great feedback loop,
That's so
guys.
cool.
That's such a great feedback loop and so effective. And I haven't heard of a lot of people doing that, or maybe any other instructors doing that. So making sure your students are doing the right thing and giving them the tools to do it, whether it's the technology through V1 or your eyeballs, making sure they're doing it right. That's fantastic.
Yeah, because we can tell them do this drill, but we don't know they're doing it right. So we tell them videotape yourself doing the drill. Oh yeah, we had a stockbroker. This was a stockbroker.
Smart guy.
Pretty smart guy, right? And I had this left elbow drill. You put your thumb like this and you turn this way to get a better turn on the backswing. And he comes to the next lesson. He goes, Lopez, this drill's just not working for me, man. I'm just having a hard time. I said, well, let me see you do it. He says, okay. And he's doing this with the wrong elbow. But then I realized, I said, we got to have these guys videotape themselves doing the drill and send us, say, okay, now you're doing it right. Okay, so we know that if you're doing the drill right, you're going to get better. Period.
Well, Bobby and Darren, you know what all those PGA Tour instructors are saying on the range as they're standing behind their student and watching them hit balls at a PGA Tour event? They're telling them, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. And then when they do it right, they're like, yep, you got it. So
same thing.
We're doing it. You're providing tour level instruction.
Should we open up the phones to see if somebody has a question? Really appreciate you coming on tonight, Mandy and Chris. I mean, you guys are great. You're a big part of our business. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Bobby, we had COVID was kind of a crazy time for golf. And it was pretty special to work for V1 because I can't tell you how many golf instructors called and said, I can't connect with my students. I said, well, yes, you can connect with your students. Actually, you don't even have to see them, right? So our software kept a lot of golf instructors generating revenue in a time where they could not walk into their, golf facility. And that was pretty special for me. As I'm a Southeast regional salesperson. I'm on the phone selling software all day. And I had, I started getting calls a year ago of people freaking out, and it was a cool time because we were able to get people connected through software during COVID. So that was special.
Right. What we're doing is a little different because a lot of golf professionals in that time were supplementing their income from it. We're doing this full time, every single day, all day. And it's a full-time gig. Bobby's doing this 100%. I'm about 25% of my time because I got to keep the bike pedaling here, but we're doing this 100% of the time, as opposed to a lot of golf professionals out there that are only doing it just to supplement some income. So we're going to continue to go forward and we're going to offer lots of other things just besides the analysis, like live classes that we hold here at the golf course and so much more.
Darren,
you guys have been with V1 for 25 years, so you're way ahead of the curve on all this stuff. Keeping in touch with your students in between lessons. I mean, like we said, you never know what can go on between the times a student sees you, and more golf professionals should use the practices that you guys are using. So I'm hoping that message, I hope there's some golf professionals tuned in tonight as well that see the value in that, and it just makes better golfers and gives you guys a higher value to your service.
Yeah, so we got an article coming out in PGA Magazine in the next issue, pretty much describing our process and how we use V1. We mentioned you guys specifically, and how we're trying to help people from their own homes, whether in the pajamas or wherever they are, to try and improve their golf game. So
Did mention V1, so you owe us $50,
That's
Chris.
right, exactly. Give us a month free, will you?
I have a question.
Mandy's got,
Darren,
we got a
Darren, I
question.
have a question.
Go ahead.
What do I Google? V1 Sports?
Yeah, Mandy, you can answer that one.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the chat, if you go to the V1 Sports website, I put a link up there for the V1 Golf app. You got to go get it from the website in order to use that promo code.
Okay.
I don't know who asked that question, but if you can see the chat window, it's v1sports.com/athletes. It's right there. Or you can send me an email and I'll send you a link directly. And I'll put my email address there as well.
V1 Sports / who?
Sports.
V1 Sports /
Athletes.
athletes.
And I can answer a couple of those other questions really quick. I'm looking at them. The phone holder does work with all smartphones. The app does work with Android or iPhone. However, the body track integration only works with Apple at this time. We do have Android developers on staff working to integrate on the Android side, but the app absolutely works on Android and iPhone, just not with the body track. And what was the offer regarding the subscription? The V1 Golf Plus has been discounted 20% off the $60 a year rate. You get a free phone holder, and the shipping for the phone holder is free. And then I can answer that question about the extra footage. Totally normal to get a whole bunch of wiggle waggles and warming up and getting ready to maybe the practice swing. In the V1 app, there's a really slick, easy trim feature. And so that compiles the video down to just the swing, and it makes it a very easy file size to manage. And yeah, Bobby is doing a screen share and navigating exactly where we need to go to get that app.
The shipping, the free shipping, is that with Juan Valdez and his donkey, or? Oye, muchacho, ven para acá, mire que le estaba llevando V1. Rápido, venga, rápido, V1 gratis.
Bobby, I've been known to hand deliver phone holders. Usually when we do them in South Carolina, I hand deliver them. So if you're in South Carolina or in Charleston area, I'll bring you one.
Bobby, I
Any
have a
other
question.
questions?
I have a question, Bobby.
Go ahead.
When I'm using my regular iPhone to video myself, and then I want to import it into the V1 app, it won't do that. I have to use the V1 app to actually record my phone. I have many swings that were done by my iPhone, but I found I can't use the V1 app to import the iPhone swings in. I have to actually use the app to film myself. Is that correct?
That is not correct.
That is-
Right.
Mandy.
Go ahead, Mandy, with that. Yeah, you can just easily upload it from your file, but go ahead, Mandy.
Yeah, you can. I'm actually. I was going to try to log into my app and show you that. But yes, you can do that. And if you want to send me an email, I can set you up with some customer success training, and they can go through a little tutorial with you, no problem. This is the V1 Pro software that Bobby's showing. This is a little bit more meatier and beefier than the V1 Golf app that we're talking about for students.
Well,
How
I
about that?
just
Is that
found
one of
that
your
when I was using the Golf app, I could not upload my iPhone. So if you could send me the help, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, tell me your email address. Do you mind sharing it? And I'll draft it right now.
Yeah, it's POHREN B as in boy ERGER at yahoo.com.
Got it.
Yahoo.
I have a question, I guess, for Chris. I've subscribed to the V1 Plus app, and it would be great if it included the clock as a tool, which is on the desktop, which I can't use because I have a Mac rather than a Windows machine. The clock's particularly useful down the line in looking as to where the club faces. I find that anyway, but is there any chance of including it?
That's a great suggestion. The clock's a really good analysis tool. It's in the V1 Pro software.
Yeah, we
It's
got it
also
in the corner
great
there.
from phase one when you're working on your chipping stroke. You know, you hear a lot of the tour guys now talk about, oh, that's a 10 a.m. chipping stroke, or that's a 7 o'clock chipping stroke. So they use that clock function, that clock analysis tool. And we're always looking at taking certain tools that are on the more powerful pro side and bringing them over to the consumer app. So Thanks for that suggestion.
I've got a question. I've been using V1 for about going on 8 to 10 years, and I really enjoy it. But I have a problem at the driving range at my club. I can't seem to get online. And I'm wondering if you have to be online to use the V1 app.
You do not. You can be offline and film the swings. They obviously will not send to your instructor until you get back online. But if you hit send, they'll sit in your outbox until you reconnect to Wi-Fi, and then they should push.
Okay. I'll try that. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
That sounded so rich. You got to do some Figaro. You got to do some Figaro. Come on. Come on.
I didn't get enough of that Figaro.
Give me the Figaro.
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 The difference between V1 Golf Plus and the basic Red app are that the Golf Plus is ad free, so you won't get ads populating when you're using the app. And there's some additional tools as well. It's awesome. I think you will love. Plus, there's a 20% discount, so I would highly recommend the Golf Plus app, and you get the free phone holder right now,
including that import tool, Mandy. So if you do have swings somewhere else, you can import them if you've got the V1 Golf Plus subscription.
Yes, thank you for clarifying that. And then Kevin McCusker's asking about single plane swings. I think the V1 Golf app the app is absolutely great for single plane, because you can film, of course, down the line, face on, and analyze those in super slow motion. Is that Bryson? There's a single plane right there for you.
We're on top of it, Mandy. We're on top
Oh
of it.
yeah. Oh yeah. I love it. Although that's old Bryson. He's much bigger than that now.
And guys, show them how you draw. Show them how you draw lines on the club plane line to show a single plane.
I didn't
swing.
know that.
Really?
Show your audience that. That's something they can do on the V1 Golf app as well. So that's what they're working on.
Darn good. Pretty darn good.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, we got any
I
other
think
questions?
you guys see it coming over the top's probably one of the bigger faults you guys deal with.
It is one of the biggest faults. It is what people don't realize is if their chest that makes them go over the top, because they start with their chest first on the downswing. That's what sends you over
Yeah,
the
and that
top.
throws the arms out.
Right. If you got your arms to win the race, like Tiger says, I want my arms to win the race. If your arms come down first before the chest, or like Darren's old boss, Nicklaus, would say, I want to get the club to the ball before the buttons in my shirt get there. And you can't go over the top if you do that.
The discount, the 20% discount at this time is just for the first year. To answer the question.
So the second year you pay a 40% surcharge.
No, you pay the regular full price of $59.99.
Bobby, we got to pay Mandy's salary and her commission. So yeah, that's true.
I have a question for Mandy. Mandy, I'm having trouble getting to where you tell me to go. Can you email some instructions?
I will. I sure will. Can you give me your email address?
Yes. JOE, C as in Charles, B as in boy, E as in Edward, T as in Tom, 49@gmail.com.
Thanks for that. My sister in Guatemala is going to be calling you any minute.
You got it. I'll send that over shortly.
Thank you.
That's whose email address you just got.
That's one of my favorite movies. My head can spin around sometimes too, like that. And
Beetlejuice.
You're close. Just remember, you're going to fit into my old shirts.
Now, how do you pronounce your name properly?
Betlievsky.
What was that again?
Betlievsky.
Betlievsky. Got to be Michigan.
Any other questions that we can field?
Master made a comment about V1 game. They are saying that it is awesome. We agree. Chris, can you give a little overview of V1 game? I don't know if everybody even knows about it, but I think
sure
maybe we
can.
should just mention it since someone commented on it.
Yeah, absolutely. V1 Game is a GPS and shot tracking app that does a whole lot more than just GPS and shot tracking. It's got a whole statistical engine under the hood. So the more rounds and the more data you put in, the more you get out of it. But it basically allows you to play a round of golf. And because of the software and the AI features we have, it tracks your round and it tracks your shots around the golf course. So that's the automatic shot tracking feature. So that's really powerful. So, you know, when you're trying to improve a golfer, there's a couple areas. You want to improve your swing, which is the instruction software does that we talked about, V1 Golf and V1 Pro. But you also got to take that swing to the golf course and you got to learn to score with it. So V1 Game really helps you learn to score. It's going to give you insight about your game that you probably didn't even realize. And the cool thing about being an instructor, there's a back end to V1 Game called V1 Coach. So your coach can kind of look in and look at your shot data from your rounds of golf. And Bobby and Darren, you probably used to know what that was called. That was like a playing lesson where the pro would go out and watch how you played around the golf course. So we can do that with an app now, which is pretty cool. So V1, you know, we like to think we can help you in a number of ways. We can make your swing better and we can make your scoring better, and you can do it yourself, or as we prefer, do it with the help of a coach like these two guys. So we got the whole spectrum covered.
How does this measure up to game golf? I mean, we had a couple of those game golf a while back. I don't know if they're even in business anymore, but
yeah, I think one of the benefits of V1 Game is the auto shot tracking and then the statistical package. So the statistical package is pretty cool. It'll do some analysis for you and it'll make some suggestions of, you know, what you should work on, what you should practice. It kind of gives you 3 keys at the end of each round, sort of the big areas where you might be losing strokes. So it's a super helpful product, and as Andy said, man, it's got great reviews.
Does.
You have to tap something before you hit every shot, like the game golf. You had a thing on your belt and you tapped it with the tip of your golf club. And
the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch. Here's your golf club moves. And it tracks how long you pause. So you don't have to touch it. You just hit start and you don't touch it again until the end of the round.
With an Apple Watch?
Yep. It can even track where you take TT breaks.
So you need an Apple Watch to have this or to use it?
You don't have to have an Apple Watch. You can use it on your mobile device. But we like the watch because you don't have to have your phone on you. You have to have it near you or on you, of course. But I like the watch because I can start it and forget about it. I don't have to have my phone in my back pocket or on.
But if you have your phone on you, you never have to take it out of your pocket to do the auto shot tracking. It knows because it tracks you around the golf course using the GPS, and it drops little breadcrumbs everywhere you go. And it knows when you've stopped and hit a shot. So it uses that intelligence to track you around the golf course and record your shots.
Don't want to drop any breadcrumbs around this golf course where we are right now because we got these squirrels that are humongous and they're gray and black. They look like raccoons.
They'll be following you around all day.
They will. It knows where you go.
Any other questions before we call it a night?
Yeah, Darren told me that my swing is as slow as a turtle. Will this help me?
You can absolutely speed your swing up in the app. You can slow it down or swing it up. So just speed the swing up before you send it to Darren.
Okay.
I'm totally kidding. That's not true. I'm totally kidding. Oh God. Darren, you guys still have your screen shared.
Yep.
Appreciate you, both of you coming on tonight. This was terrific. It's a big deal for us. We're really happy. And send our best to Gary.
We will. Thank you guys for your loyalty, and thank you for making better golfers out there.
Well, we try. You know, it's fun when you see a smile on somebody's face and they go, you're like, today I had a lady that we worked with at class. I got a chance to deal with because Darren had some other stuff to do, and I got a chance to teach her. And the smile on her face, she was so happy. And just hitting the ball down the middle a little bit, 50 yards. That's all it was. I mean, she was just a beginner, just starting. And that's the thing. There's nothing like rookie enthusiasm. Nothing like rookie enthusiasm. Somebody's new.
That's what
Thank
it's
you
all
guys.
about.
Yeah, thank
Thanks,
you guys
guys.
for letting us talk about V1. And we really love what we do. We love our family and supporting instructors and students. So thank you for having us and letting us talk about it a little bit.
Absolutely. And we just want to let everyone know that we do a free analysis for anyone who wants to send us a video. It's the best instruction that money can't buy because we're going to do it for free. And just send us a video of your golf swing to quickservice@quickfixgolf.com. Not a penny out of your pocket. We're going to send you some drills to work on.
Upload it on the app.
Or upload it on the app. And we want you to play better golf now. So you owe it to yourself. Just send us a video. Upload it right on the app, and we'll get right back to you. And it's free, no charge.
And any of those that are watching tonight, tell your friends. Tell your friends. We got Hook a Friend on Golf coming up shortly. We're going to be able to explain that real soon. That's going to be announced within at least 2 weeks for sure. And, you'll be compensated for introducing our services to your friends. Help them play better golf and have more fun.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. All right.
Hey guys, let us know how we can help you too. Thanks for what you're doing.
Go. It is. The recording is off. I see Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
How are you,
Saw her
Bobby?
now. Yeah. She's been watching.
You've been on for.
I've been on the whole time.
Somebody taking notes and said all the crap we did
Right,
wrong.
exactly. Well, we at least got it together. We got the camera working, the microphone working, right?
Yep. We did. Thanks to Darren.
All right, guys. Thanks.
You like the WebEx better than the other one you had.
What?
Thanks, Larry.
I like this
Thank you,
WebEx
everyone.
WebEx technology better than the Zoom one that you had earlier.
You do? Well, we had GoToMeeting.com earlier.
Yeah, that's what GoToMeeting.com. I like this one better.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, that nails it right there. Then that means we're going to get